Assalamualaikum and I big greetings to all honorable judges. My name is Muhammad Haikal Aiman bin Zaim.
My name is Nur Aisyah binti Rosman.
And my name is Nur Sarah Izzati binti D.
We are the representative from Faculty of Dentistry UiTM Sungai Buloh. Today, I will be presenting about our product which is dual angle intraoral X-ray holder. As for introductions of dental imaging, it is indicated to evaluate the dentition and the intraosseous structure in the maxillofacial complex. As you can see for the example below, there is periapical radiograph and also bite ring radiograph. For intraoral radiograph, it is indicated for evaluations of tooth morphology, detections of caries and other odontogenic pathologies, and also assessments of the alveolar bone height. These images are showing the positioning of the intraoral radiograph. Diagram C is showing the paralleling technique when the X-ray beam is angulated perpendicular to the long axis of the tooth. As we can see here, the image receptor is positioned parallel to the long axis of the tooth. Image D is showing the periapical image from the paralleling technique. One of the unique intraoral radiographic technique is known as the slot technique, which stands for semilingual opposite buccal. It is mainly used to determine the locations of objects in the oral cavity by utilizing two radiographs taken in two different angles. So the aims of our product is to create a prototype of intraoral radiograph holder that can fit the anatomical needs of the patients, and also to simplify the acquisition methods of intraoral radiograph and optimize the retake procedure. This is because due to the inability of the conventional X-ray holder to be adjusted into two separate angulation, clinician has to estimate the degree of X-ray tube angulation, and the result is higher failure rate, cone cutting effect, failure to capture the object of interest. The objective of our product is to develop and improve intraoral X-ray holders that allow dual angle aiming of X-ray tube while performing the slot technique. For novelty, in comparison with the conventional X-ray holder components, the present design incorporates a rigid positive 30-degree angle holder and a single interproximal guided attached to the bite block. The below picture is showing the differences between the conventional intraoral X-ray holder and also our product, which is dual angle intraoral X-ray holder.
So for the methodology, first we design the prototype in 0 degree, positive 20 degree and positive 30 degree. Positive means anterior or forward. Next, we translate the two-dimension sketch into a digital 3D software. Using a 3D printer, the prototype was then constructed. Then we later conducted two-phase product testing in diagnostic imaging unit, which are the prototype component was fabricated using polylactic acid material and fused deposition modeling, three-dimensional 3D printer Affinibot A3, and introduced a prototype design which incorporates both 0 degree and positive 30 degree angled detachable arms, allowing dual angle aiming of X-ray tube. So here is the prototype design of our product employing the 0 degree and 30 degrees arm. Following the prototype design and 3D printing of the product, we conducted two phases of prototype testing. As you can see here, the removable 0 degree arm is used to aim the X-ray source in 0 degree. Next, the intraoral image produced should two-rooted premolar tooth with superimposed buccal and lingual canals. Then, the 30 degree arm will replace the 0 degree arm and a second radiograph image will be acquired. Following 30 degree angulation to the left, which is the mesial, the root canal that appear moving in the same direction as the X-ray is determined to be located at lingual, and the root canal that appear to be moving to the opposite direction is positioned at the buccal. From this experiment, we conclude that the prototype provides an excellent potential in aiming the X-ray source towards the image receptor and successfully able to visualize the root canal anatomy precisely. These images here show the improvement of X-ray tube aiming ability while performing the slope technique. The uncertainty of angulating the X-ray tube head was solved as shown in the conventional X-ray holder, as we incorporate two removable arms specifically designed to aim the X-ray tube head to 0 degree and 30 degrees respectively. The use of our prototype simplified the tube head positioning during slope technique and abolished the risk of failure to obtain a good quality image. Next, in the second phase of the prototype testing, an extracted tooth was placed in the oral cavity of the phantom head in two locations, which are buccal and palatal surface. The prototype X-ray holder is placed in the phantom's oral cavity and two radiographs taken in different angles. The images on the left showed the effectiveness of the prototype to eliminate the risk of causing errors such as cone cutting error and enable the localization of the embedded tooth using the slope technique.
Benefit to users: the beam aiming device attached to the rigid positive 30-degree angled arm guide the aiming of the central ray to be in line with the intraoral sensor. Subsequently, the intraproximal guide will serve as an indicator when placed at a reference point, which is the interproximal surface, during intraoral sensor positioning. It enables the reproducibility of the radiographic images at 0 degree and positive 30-degree angles. So for the impact, it is less unnecessary radiation exposure to the patient and operator. It also reduces the number of errors during radiographic image acquisition. So next is the potential of commercialization. So we are planning to promote our product in the international market. To conclude, this innovative design with feature of having dual angle aiming of X-ray tube while performing slop technique has a great potential to simplify and reduce positioning errors, thus avoiding unnecessary radiation exposure to patient. Moreover, this instrument does not only enhances the reproducibility of the diagnostically acceptable intraoral images, but also maximizes comfort to the patient. So with that, we thank you.